Hey, how you doing? This is Kathryn, the Big Vision Coach, and can you believe it? We're in month 3, and we are headed to call 6 of month 3 of our 90-day journey of setting your intention for what is one goal, right? And we're going to focus on that one goal for the next 90 days. And at the start of this, we did a lot of prep work and thinking and what the feeling state is and what are the measurables, like what would success look like for you. And I just have to say, I'm so proud of how hard you have worked. Change is not easy. And your goal is always just outside of your comfort zone. You've heard that a million times. It still doesn't make hitting the wall of that comfort zone any easier. And I know that many of you have had some really big personal challenges. But I have to say, every person in this group, no matter what they were facing, rose up. I mean, and I know that there's been a lot of tears, there's some laughter, and my prayer and my hope is that you're having a really great sense of accomplishment. And it's hard to really take it in, and we want to take time to look at what you've accomplished so far before you look back, and before you look to the next phase. Because when you are a solo entrepreneur or you're starting your journey, it's really easy to, you're in this echo chamber, you're inside your own head, you don't know how well you're doing, and it feels like there's so much to do. And then we get focused on the next thing. But we have to know, for us to know what the right steps are, got to be able to take a moment, take a breath, and look at where we are now and what it took to get us here. And from that, that will help us to build some greater inner reserves. You'll see what muscles you've developed. You'll see what you've overcome so far. And that gives you confidence to look to the future and make plans. And then you're going to have a better sense of what you need to know next. Like when you first had this idea of what you wanted to do, you had pretty much an aspiration, right? You had a dream, you had a vision, but then you set about doing the work, and it is bumpy, and you're going to be trying some things and they don't work, and you have to stay with what the intention is, and then really focusing on what are the small steps to help you achieve the measurable goals. And we want to take a look at that. So what we're going to be doing in our call on Wednesday, January 20th, and I'm going to type it right here just to remind you. And you're going to be getting an email on this, and it is posted in the members area too. January 20th, that is the call. And I actually have it typed there. And I have put the link to register for the Zoom call, but you will also be getting a reminder about how to access it. In this link in the description here, you do see a link to the private members area. I want to show you that in a minute after I go over the worksheet, and then I'm going to let you go about your day. All right, because I know you're busy, and tomorrow really is about us being together. Our Wednesday is really about us being together, celebrating our wins, and creating this vision for the future. And so I want to take you through a really beautiful process on how to map that. Okay, so it's a little different. We've done the mapping across, but this is different. And I think you're really going to enjoy it. So the first thing that I want to do is just, I have in the files here in the Facebook group, but also in the private members area, and attached to the email going out is the PDF that contains the worksheets. Basically, these are the worksheets that we completed on the first day. Like we're doing like a 90-day assessment. We do this at the end of 30 days. Now we're looking back on that bigger picture. Okay. So we just want to take some time to do this. There's the big vision map. and look back on your, kind of look at where you are now. And it's helps to spend some time writing this out, thinking about it, and then look back on what you wrote before, and you'll see if there's been any growth or change. Okay, now I don't expect you to have all this done before Wednesday, but please have this done before we have our next appointment. Okay, this is really important. Then remember the wheel of life, where we take some time and we rate on a scale of 1 to 10 how we rate these different areas of our life. Okay, there's the exercise. And then we had our inner map, and some of you would be glad to see that I did, yes, fix the spelling on these. But this is, what was that goal or desire, stating where you are now, where you want to be, right? And noticing where the gap is. What are the challenges and blessings of where you are now? And what are the obstacles and opportunities that are before you? And then we want to address these secret fears and secret desires. And again, you're writing from terms of where you are now, and you want to look at where you've been. Okay. So now I want to give me one moment, please, because I did have the Kartra page and it has disappeared on me. So I'm going to log into the Kartra members area. And in the membership, now this is going to be available for, I like to keep things for about a year. Okay. That way you can, let me go ahead and get this 11 Club, get logged in on that. But anyway, that way you can access it. You can go back over. I mean, there's different 90-day periods, right? Okay. So now let me go and do that. Did I make a funny face when I did that? So let me share the screen just a second. Okay, so in the members area, I want to go over this because, guys, I'm so proud of this members area. I just have to say. And the way I have it set up is that each section has handouts. It kind of lets you know what the purpose is. We've got links and handouts on each one. I have a section here that is, why is that? Okay, week 1, November. We have each of our weeks here, all the videos, everything's there. Okay, places for comments. December, and where we had, again, all the different posts over on the side here. And there we go. And then now we have this month's, see, there's the call recordings there. All the handouts are there. Okay. And then I have bonus materials. And guys, this month, in January 1st to January 11th, I hosted a group, and it was 11 days of intention. And this is you have access, so you get the manual. There's all of the audios. Some people like to listen to things in their car, so here's where you can download all the audios. There's all the videos that are hosted on YouTube. And then I have even added did I have it here? Yeah, I want to even add a sheet that has all of the commands on there that we used, and plus some extras. Okay, so in the bonus materials, I have some special videos on different teachings that I've done, creative tension in the one command, and then some videos from past circles, and then a daily command spreadsheet. And then that way you can, these are ones that we used in past social media. Here's some Facebook live calls that I've done in the past, some past videos that if you like to listen to those. The number one block to your success no one's talking about, manifest your desires faster with the one command. that I am, and some really popular talks that I've done. Oh, here come my relatives. Perfect timing, guys. But this is one thing I definitely wanted to let you know about, that this is a big bonus. And this was a 2-day broadcast that I did where it's stepping into your true wealth identity. Probably one of the most powerful presentations I've ever done, explaining why your identity is keeping you broke and limited. And even though you want to be a good person and do good things, what's actually stopping you, how your brain is wired differently than those sharks of the world and those alphas that go out and just go get it, but how we can shift our brain to actually prosper and still be a better version of ourselves. So that is in here. So if you have not had a chance to look through all of the bonus materials, you definitely want to take a look at that. Okay, so that's all for today. If you have not had a chance to book your one-on-one call with me yet, please be sure and do so. And please have these sheets completed, because we have about 30 minutes booked together, and I want to just check in with you, find out where you are, what your challenges have been, and what the next steps are for you. Okay, so I look forward to seeing you on Wednesday, and until then, have a fabulous week. Bye-bye, everybody.